Bill time. Alright, let's get loaded in back into Thea the Awakening, get reacquainted with where we left off, and let's finish this run today. We are producing nothing in our village. And we still don't have our moonstone, so we can't build better buildings at this time. Do we need any upgrades? Perhaps better one-handed swords. He needs gear. That's right, this is the crafter that joined us. Let's see, what can we do? We could give him an axe. Why not? And I guess our gamble on this one gave us extra shielding. Quick way to find out. 33, 11, 5 is the norm. 33, 12, 5. So it was 1 point of extra shielding. That's kind of a letdown. But oh well. And then we can give him some rings for added leech. And now he's suddenly a badass. She's good. So we could use some better one-handed swords. Let's give him the rings. Make him a little bit useful. So, what can we do with one-handed swords? Let's start with some mithril and go from there. So 13, 7, and 3. Not that impressive. 12, 7, and 6, that's what we already have. What if I did diamond? That's not much better. In fact, that's worse. If we did moonstone, 14 and 2, or 16 and 2. That's not bad damage. But how does it compare to the poison that we had before? So they are base 18, max 24. I don't think we're going to do better than that. Let's go double moonstone, which was 16. So yeah, that's a big downgrade. If we did that, that's 17. That's 16. Yeah, 18 and 24 is the best we can do. So there is no upgrading them with one-handed swords, sadly. I could forego the shielding and do one-handed axes for added damage, but I kind of like the shielding. So we're going to stick with that for the time being, at least. What else can we make that's going to be useful? Let's start with some gold. That gives us attractiveness. Don't really care about that. That's the root for our medics. Shielding and perception, that's potential. Strength, not really needed. Attractive will and intelligence. No. Medic skill. But it's not as good as the root. We need something that can be useful on our warriors. Stealth is a maybe. Tactics, that would help with the confuse. That's an option. Intelligence. Shielding. I think I might have to go for the tactics. Now, can we improve that? 3, 3. What if we used mithril on it? A 4. For the added confused chance, I think that's worth it for our warriors. Let's make a few of those. Let's put you to work. And the others. Alright. We are heading to the final tower with this group, which was back over here. So what I may end up doing is, as they approach it, I'll break camp with these guys, join forces, because I'm going to need more than 12 people to fight the Umbrage Lord. And the Misfits are bringing stuff back because they were getting their asses kicked by giants. Hey Coach Zek, how you doing? That is correct. We did the Planet Nick version of the quest line, and I'm guessing it's time to fight the Umbrage Lord. I was hoping I would get a giant to help me, but I guess not. I suppose it might just be beneficial to send everyone down there and join forces, because the Umbrage Lord can be a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Everyone gain levels. So my biggest focus then, if I'm heading to the Umbrage Lord, is health, armor, strength, and shielding. And we got a decent amount of that. He got better at traps. Or never mind, he learned traps, so that's not as useful as I was hoping. Okay. Our weak gatherers. Medic is better, that's awesome. Not bad. Our main attack party, lots of strength, that's added damage. Nice. And our village, lots of health. Cool. Alright, continue this journey.
As you walk down a path, your wise ones feel a slight tingle of magic in the area. They soon realize there is a hidden object nearby, protected by some spell.
Interesting.
You investigate and find a hollowed tree that has a chest-shaped hole in it, but no actual chest. To the untrained eye, it would seem someone has removed it, but those with a magic sensitivity can feel an active protection spell.
We have a total of 15 skill in magic. It's going to be iffy if they can succeed, but we'll try. I'll control it myself though, since it's questionable. So our best person is in our tactic hand. That's a little sad. But using her, we can confuse this guy, which helps. And then we can counter offense. Alright. We don't have very much damage, sadly. So I think my best idea is to send out a couple meat shields, and then my people that can do damage. Get closer with him, and that's it. So we managed to take out one, two, cut their forces in half, not bad. And our best fighter is in our hand, which is amazing. Now we actually have a chance of succeeding. She is 1 damage shy of killing this thing. And I have no boost ally cards, but that's okay. We need to counter tactic and get rid of that one. So we only need to do 1 damage to it to kill it following her attack. And then he will deal some damage. We will get closer with those who can do something. And that's it.
break the spell and reveal
Nice.
a chest.
I wonder if it has a kid in it again.
Inside, you find a weapon.
Nope. It has a very weak weapon. Like beginning of the game weak. No, thank you. Alright. Continue this journey. We'll go ahead and have these guys join up with them. Actually, there's a quick button for this. What am I thinking? Isn't there? Guess not. Alright, we'll do this the long way. There. It's gonna take so long to make it to the Umbrage Lord.
As you make your way through the terrain, your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, there seems to be a lot of spider webs surrounding the place. These webs look thicker than I like. We best be quick about our business here, exclaims one of your men.
Okay, free herbs.
Your herbalist carefully picks the right herbs, while the rest of the men keep a wary eye out for trouble. You already picked some of the herbs, but you notice that there is a larger patch further down the path. However, that area has a sticky white blanket of webs thrown all over it.
That's alright, we're just gonna auto-resolve this Spider Queen fight and continue our journey.
Those with knowledge of the animal world in your party huddle together in talks. Taking their time to analyze the scene, they point to the pattern of the webs as well as signs of spider eggs in the distance. It is clear that your party may face a Spider Queen, or at least her best minions if they risk venturing forth. On the other hand, the men inform the group that such lairs can also hold precious resources.
And auto-resolve.
After a tough fight, you finally clear the area of those nasty spiders. Within their lair, you discover some more herbs as well as bodies of fallen men and women who are clearly not as lucky as you. You search the area for any usable loot.
So the idol might be useful, but the rest of the gear is definitely not. Let's see. There's some added damage for you. We're overweight? Oh, these guys are. No. Where? Okay, yeah. Slightly overweight. Well, let's break camp. We can go ahead and drop off some of this wood. We don't need that much. And that should put us under encumbered. Yep. And they will also begin the journey to the Umbrage Lord. And we will just join forces. Because I am sure I'm going to lose at least 8 people in this fight, if not more. Ooh, giants attacking our village. This could be fun. Good thing we have all of our defensive buildings built, so we got added stats everywhere. Okay, Unliving Giant comes out first. I have no chances of countering it. I don't know what the levels are of the rest of the cards, so I think I'm going to start with my piercing damage, and then I've got 2 opportunities to first action people. Let's start with him, and then her. Actually, they'll be able to kill him on their own. Maybe not now, because he's been shielded so much, and I didn't catch their level, they went so quick. Let's see, let's walk through this. This is going to be 30, this will be doubled because he's wounded now, so 46. That would be 78. This will be doubled to 28, so that's 116. 81, 131. So yeah, we do need to first action at least one person to guarantee this kill. It doesn't have to be anyone amazingly strong. I think it'll be him. So but he has the most shielding, so I kind of want him to be up front to take any attacks. So I guess I will send him out and first action him eventually. For now, though, I kind of want to risk it and see if I can't at least get rid of this tactic card. And we did. Oh, it's level 3. That's a joke. Alright, we'll send out the shield. Level 2. So there's only a giant and then weakness. I can handle that. He definitely kills that one. We will now send out our other 2 warriors. And then we can shield him significantly. But first, let's do the first action. So they guarantee the kill on this giant. And then I'm just going to shield this guy for maximum protection. I could have confused one of them. That might have been a better option, but oh well. Oh, didn't even come to that. We are badasses. So yeah, that was a giant fight. Not very good gear, sadly. Well, that hammer I guess I can put to use. My crafters. He's already got a 4 crafting hammer, so we'll put it on her. Alright, continue this journey. We'll go ahead and have them stop. Ooh, okay, that's just 3 skulls. Not concerning. And they're just gonna throw themselves at me. 3 dwarven bandits and 3 fat rats. Well, the bandits aren't as strong as they think. He will kill it on his turn. Just in case they have a spear, let's send out a shield. There's a fat rat. Alright, so there is 1 dwarven bandit and 2 fat rats in here. So we have a level 8 and a 2 level 3s. I can get rid of 2 of them. Let's do the level 8. It worked. Sweet. And a level 3. Then that guy comes out. Okay. I can confuse the dwarf. And that's about it. I can first action somebody if I need to, but he'll kill this rat. They won't get attacks. So we're not really worried about anything. I need to do 25 damage to kill this guy. She can handle that. 36 to kill that one. He can handle it. And then cleanup crew. Don't need the sword. We're so close, yet so far away because of this snow. Bear fight. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. It gave us an 8 damage crossbow, which isn't that bad, but they are over-encumbered again. Since they don't need to move, that's not really concerning to me anymore. That is way too heavy for him. Too heavy for him. Just right for him. Because once this group joins up with them, they'll no longer be over-encumbered. And we had somebody join the village. A gatherer with a decent skill. Not bad.
You are ambushed by orc bandits. They are charging at you and don't look eager to talk about it. You only have seconds to decide what to do.
Alright, we'll let our orc witch kind of yell at them.
The orcs attacking you slow down a bit, and some of them hesitate for a moment. Your own orc comrade says they will not stop the attack, but you have now gained a decent advantage, so your next move will be easier.
And let's destroy them. 3 orc workers. What a joke. I get 2 cards, and there's 2 left. Let's see if we can't counter them. I have no counter offenses, so the answer to that would be no. I will counter tactic, though, and then poke this guy. Confuse her. Send out my hammer, another warrior, and this fight is over.
You have have defeated the orc ambushers. You realize a few of them have broken their weapons in a last act before dying, but perhaps some can be salvaged.
And then we'll break the rest of their weapons. They did give us another decent crossbow, so let's see who we can give it to. How about the witch? And we are being attacked by more orcs. Bring it on. Okay. If I poke him, this guy does 10 damage. 30, 34, 38. It's not enough. Not enough. I could go for the double poke, which would then be 48. One shy. Sadness. So I guess I will instead counter offense that one. Counter tic-tac one of those. Counter tic-tac the last one. Now it's just one guy to deal with. I like these odds. Because now I can confuse that dude. Poke him anyways. Go for the double poke. Another warrior. And then cleanup crew. That's an interesting looking shield. It's bad quality. All it gave us was dexterity, so not interested.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows. A lapidok, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Leave him do his job.
Thanks to the lapidok,
Nice.
your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve. Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness. A
Game doesn't want to end.
Tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
Okay, well, this is our village, who is amazing at magic because of our wonderful totem. So we're just gonna hex
Those
it.
who know the mystical ways of magic create a protection spell. It holds much of the evil at bay, but you still need to fight or lives will be lost.
And then I'm gonna auto-resolve it.
Your willpower proves stronger
Nice.
than the malicious force of the wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died.
Permanent 2 folklore and magic, and then almost everyone gained +1 will. That is perfect.
There has been an increase in vermin in your village over the last few days. You have dealt with the rodents, but your wise ones tell you they were not healthy. Just as they feared, your men begin to fall ill one by one, and soon the whole village is affected.
Well, it's a good thing that we have an herbalist hut, a medic, and a shit ton of herbs. We will do this
Your
easily.
village medic has their hands full, but thanks to the supply of herbs, they are able to battle the disease with a full arsenal.
Which makes it a 1 skull sickness challenge, which is a joke.
Your medics did not sleep or eat until every man, woman, and child was tended to. Their vigorous attack on the sickness paid off, and everybody is back on their feet in no time.
And 2 people gain permanent +3 health, which is really nice. Alright, let's join up with this crew. And see what this leads to. Is it the fight, or is it just a continuation of the events? Let's find out.
You approach the lair of the Umbrage Lord, and it is suitably steeped in grim darkness and stale, musty air. In an underground chamber stands a large figure, barely humanoid, made of pure darkness.
Approach the Umbrage Lord.
The Weatherer appears at your side, ready to assist you.
Oh, nice.
The 2 giants stare at each other, but say nothing.
So we did get a giant to help us. Holy crap! 443 life. Nice. He is a mythical creature. Those few who defy any other label, they are big, they are old, and they are powerful. Behold their wrath and treasure their friendship. Damn, look at this. This guy is amazing sauce. If only I could gear him up. What's funny is his damage is actually only on par with some of my best warriors, but his life is godly. We could do a social challenge. I mean, he's amazing at social. The rest of us are mediocre. What do you think, Coach Asek? Should I do the social or should I fight him? I'm guessing you're not paying attention right now. Okay. Social challenge. How are we? We got minus will on some people because I never got rid of the curse. So they won't be involved in the fight. Like, the Weatherer is great at social challenges. The rest of us, we got a skill of 10 or less. Chat's not working? Weirdness. Well, it's working now. So what are your thoughts? Social or fight? Too many skulls, yeah. Well, we've already fought and killed him, so I'm tempted to just try the social route. And if we fail, maybe enough people will survive that we can then fight him. Yeah, let's go for it. I wonder how good undead giants and shades are at socializing. And luckily our Weatherer is in our hand, and he's in our offensive hand instead of in our discard pile. That would have been unfortunate. So the Umbrage Lord is better at social challenges than the Weatherer. Thankfully, he was in the tactical hand, so he's not much use in the first fight. So I'm going to send the Weatherer out. He can absorb most of that damage and still be alright. Now, what do I want to do with the rest? Counter tactic of 11 is not that bad. But I don't think it's going to be high enough for anyone. Let's see. Shades were level 15 and shadow creatures were 20. And I'm sure the unliving giant is going to be 25 or higher. So yeah, that would just be a wasted turn to do that. But I could support an ally for 11, which is awesome. Alright. Yeah, these people are going to die in one hit, no matter what. So, I guess that means I want to get my best attack out first, which would be him. Okay. Shadow creatures and shades are pretty good at social challenges. at least way better than my guys are. Okay. If we're unlucky, he will attack the shadow creature, which then he'll kill, so that's kind of nice, but I really want the damage to stack up on the Umbrage Lord. This one is definitely going to kill whoever it hits. Same thing with this guy. So, given that, we will now send out our weakest. Oh, if only I could get closer with the rat and let him absorb it. That would be perfect, but nope. These guys are technically useful in the fact that they have a support ally skill. So what I could do is use however many turns it takes and just support this guy as much as possible, let him do as much damage as possible, and then the rest get free pop shots at me. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I don't like this. I suppose that is the best option though. Support, support. Support. Okay, he's gonna get 40 damage in, which isn't bad. It nearly kills this thing. Or him and the weather combined will deal half of this guy's life, which would be amazing. And then we're gonna have 4 attacks coming through, which is just gonna kill everyone. Like there's no chance of anyone surviving. If only one of these two did 14 damage instead of 15, he could survive. But we are not that lucky. There is a chance that at least one of them will survive, so I'll put my best attack on the end, which I guess would be Ignac. The AI counterattacked it at my useless rat. Nice. Okay, we knew that was going to happen. Sweet. He absorbed 1 attack. And he survived. He can fight another round. But he's in our discard. Oh no, he's not. He's right there. Sweet. There's the Umbrage Lord. He's gonna kill whoever he hits. Guaranteed. Ooh, we got a nice shield right there. That might be worth using. I could get closer and poke him for 5, but that's not really worth it right now. I definitely don't want to send the weather out right now. He will die. So I need a meat shield, like so. Then I could send the weather and just support him and hope that he attacks the Umbrage Lord. Or I could save him for the end and hope he survives to get some attacks off. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sounds like the better plan. So she takes the hit. I need my best damage to go out right now, which would be the 16. It's not quite enough to kill this guy. I need to do 10 more damage, which I could support him and do it. It's an option. It would guarantee a kill on this thing, which would be 1 less damage coming through. Yeah, I think that's the play right now. So a 7 and a 3. So he kills her. He will either kill this one or damage the Umbrage Lord. Either way is fine. If he kills that one, then this shade will kill him. If he doesn't kill that one, then this one will kill him and the shade will attack somebody else. So assuming that that happens, we need another meat shield, which will be her. She can actually survive it. Hell yeah. Then I think it's time to send out our Weatherer. And just to be... Oh, we don't have that shield anymore. Never mind. This guy is going to take 57 damage to kill. Our Weatherer only does 45. Bam. Now he kills it. That one's going to do 15 damage, which none of us can survive. So I think I'm going to get closer with this dude to be a potential meat shield. Same thing with her. And then send out the rest, hoping they can get some damage in. And we'll support that one. Perfect. Nice. Oh, that was unfortunate. But that's okay. They've only got 4 cards left and we still have a ton. This is why I combined all of my forces into one party. We did lose our Weatherer, which is a little sad. Which was the brunt of our damage now that I think about it. So I should have been a little smarter with that. We can poke him with this guy. And then support him to maximize the damage before he dies. It's an option. Ooh, 87. That's kind of a waste because it only goes on to one target. I am going to continue supporting him. Oh, and we took out the Umbrage Lord, or was this the Umbrage Lord? It had to have been the Umbrage Lord to boost his attack that much. Okay. He does a third of his life, and then he's going to die. We have 2 more coming through that's guaranteed to kill someone. So we will send out our weakest attack as a meat shield. Next is coming a 15, which none of us can survive, so another meat shield. And then they'll get attacks off, so 15, 23, 32. It's not enough to kill the Shade, which is sad. But it's a start. Let's go with that. Okay, and then they all die. There's the Umbrage Lord. So I really regret letting the Weatherer die so soon. This is proving to be pretty difficult. Alright, there's no way anybody's going to survive this hit. So I need... Oh, I could poke him. Do the same story as before. Because we got some decent supports in here now. We can really jack up this attack. It still won't be enough to kill him, but hey, it's a step in the right direction. $52. He will heal 7 of it, sadly. So let's assume he kills this one, and then we have 2 attacks coming at us. He could survive, or she could survive one of them. So given that, I'm going to send out another meat shield. And then send her out. She will get 5 damage on him, which leaves him at 15. Which then would be these 2 to kill it. And then Ludmilla can do some damage to this one. And Ludmilla will... Nope, never mind, there's 4 of them. I miscounted. Oh. We've burned through 30 of our 36 people. This is not going to be pleasant. The Orc Witch could survive anything but a giant hitting her. She's all... Not my best attack though. The Ghost is. There's the Umbrage Lord. I could do the same story, support her, and she might actually be able to kill him, but then she'll die to the Moroki. Support her for 17 and then think this through. That's 35 damage. That would be 43, 48, 50. 4 shy of killing this guy. So I think the better option is to send somebody out who has a chance of surviving. So much for that chance. But she has a chance of attacking to the left and killing the Umbrage Lord. Actually, it wouldn't even matter because she'll get 2 attacks on him. So let's hope she attacks to the right. And then she can kill this one. Hell yeah. We have a glimmer of hope, people. Because if she kills this shade, this one will not kill her. It won't even damage her. Let's assume worst case and he doesn't attack her and attacks to the right. We want our weakest person and then the other 2. Okay, she attacked the wrong direction, but that's okay. Sweet. We're down to just the last giant. And I get to go first. And we have a piercing attack. We'll start with our ghost, who is the most damage. I can support for 24. And then poke. That's what I'm going to do. Meat shield witch. And we win. Holy crap, with 6 cards left.
The Umbrage Lord whirls around angrily for a time, but then he grows subdued, and eventually he kneels down before the Weatherer. The shadow speaks.
Yes, Master. I feel your power, and I will obey.
The Weatherer nods.
Good. You will stop this madness at once, and you will help me restore balance to our kin and to Thea. Thank you, my little friends. You have done a great deed in helping me.
Holy crap, you said it right, Kojasek. That was ridiculous. And we scraped by the skin of our teeth.
Now the giants will not disappear overnight, nor will their damage heal quickly. But in time, I will guide my flock back into their natural slumber. And I will have one of my planetniks join you and help rebuild what was destroyed.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we get a permanent giant joining us, which is kind of pointless at this juncture because like there's nothing left for us to do except pass turns. Oh, that was amazing. So, finishing the Giants quest gave us another 70 points. Not as much as I was hoping for. Yeah. I think that's where we're going to call it for this run with Veles. Looks like we're not even going to make it halfway to level 4. Man, that was a crazy fight. Alright, I am going to end game, and then we are going to switch over to Halcyon 6. I've only been able to play it a little bit to kind of familiarize myself with the control, so this is going to be fun to learn the game with you guys. So let's go ahead and end game now. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do a quick read through of this. You have decided that whatever the history of the pillars of the world and the story behind the so-called cosmic tree, Thea, must be saved by the sweat and hammer of the common people. Working hand in hand to strengthen their homes and banish their enemies, your population has flourished, your village has grown in strength and size, and your enemies quake in their boots upon seeing your warriors march forwards. No demon nor dragon can threaten your homes now. Oh yeah, we kick some dragon's ass too. It is unclear if the darkness will ever truly lift from your land, but one thing is for sure. You have learnt to live with it. No, you have mastered it. Your village and its people will continue to grow and expand, and in time, you will find a way to keep the darkness and its servants at bay for good. Your new civilization will be based on military regime, continuous vigilance, and constant battles against the forces of the enemy. But it will work. This new regime will strengthen your people, and by doing so, it will save Thea from the darkness. We also solved our godly quest to restore our god. And the rest is the same story as what we've encountered the last few times. So as ever, the future remains unclear. Who knows what dangers still lurk behind the veil, but for now, the giants have been tamed once more. And with a bit of luck, you'll survive long enough for them to fall into the slumber once more. And that was our Veles run. Whew. Alright, I'm going to do a quick switch over to Halcyon 6. So I will take a quick 2-minute break, refill my drink, all that, and I will be right back, guys.